Hi guys, welcome to Free Tutorial TV, and I'm going to show you how to use slice in Python. Slice is an important method for data science. And also we will talk about how to use negative numbers without index in Python. So let's get started. So first of all I'm going to declare a list. So now we have three variables. Well, this is a list. Second is a tuple. And third is a string. Now there is a function called slice which you can use that your list, tuple and strings to slice something out of your collection. So to use this slice I'm going to declare a variable and then I'm going to use this function which is slice, and you can provide some parameters in the parenthesis here. So the first parameter you can provide here is, for example, start. The second parameter you can provide it here is end. And in the third parameter you can provide. Here is the step. So let's say I want to get out of this list the numbers from 0 to 4. So as a first argument we can define a numbers 0, which is the first index, and at the end index we can define 5. And then I'm going to press enter. And once again I'm going to use my list variable. And pass this x variable which contains the slice object, which is written by this function here. And then press enter and you can see here it gives me the values from 0 to 4. So the first argument in the slice function is the index from where you want to start. The next parameter is the index of the element before which you want to stop. So if you want to stop at 4 you provide the index 5. If you want to stop at index 5 you will provide the stop value as 6. So it will be always one more than what you want. Now there is a short notation for achieving the same also. And for that you can use your list, and inside the square bracket you can provide the start value and the end value and then press enter. And it's going to give you the answer, but instead of comma I need to provide colon in here and then it will give me the answer. So here you can use colon to give the start value and the end value, and also an optional value which you can give as a third parameter, which we will see in a moment. So this is the short notation of creating slice in Python. So as I said, this is the start value and this is the end value plus 1. So let me show you something. I have a list here, and you can see that I have written, you have the variable a. It can be a list, it can be a tuple, or it can be a string. And inside the square brackets you give the start value and the end value separated by this colon symbol. And what it's going to give you is the items from start through and -1. So whatever end value you will give here you will get the value and the -1. You can also use this notation. So start colon and without giving the end value, and also reverse as possible, so you can give only their end value and not the start value. And also this notation is possible. So we will see one by one how do you use all these notations. So first of all I will give once again. I will use that table now. And this time I'm going to just give the start value. Let's say I want to start from 4 here. And then colon in and then press enter, and it's going to give me the result from index 4 until the end of this tuple. Once again let me give the end values. So instead of using this value before calling this time, I will give the value after the colon. And I leave the start value blank. And here let's say I just want to go before 6. So I'm going to press enter. And you can see it will give me the results from 0 to 5, that is end value -1. So until 5. And also you can give this kind of notation. So this time I'm going to use that string variable, and you can use colon without giving the start and end value. And when I press enter it's going to give me the whole string. That say if with this string I want to provide a start and end value. Let's 0 to 5 and then press enter. it's going to give me a string from 0 to 4. So this slice functionality you can use tuple that is less. And also with the string or essentially whatever collection which of the indexes you can use this kind of slice notation with those kind of collections. Now in addition with the start and end value you can also give step values. So let me just print the value of a once again and you can see the values inside the A. And let's say I want to get out of this list 0, 2, 4, 6, 8, okay. So essentially I want every second of value from the list. To what I can do here is I can give the variable name and then start to end, so from 0 to index 9, and third the argument here you can give is their step. So let's say I want to get every second value, so I can get 2 here and then press enter and it does me 0, 2, 4, 6, 8. Now let's say I want to get every third value A, I can write 3 here and it's going to give me 0, 3, 6. In a similar manner if I want to get every fourth value, well, write 4 here and then press enter. It gives me 0 for it. Also if you don't want to give this range from start to end, you can leave the start and the value as blank and then press enter and it's going to give you the same result. Now in Python you can use indexes with the negative numbers also. So let me explain what I mean by negative number index. So let's say I have a string called a Python that have these character python, you already know that you can access the P character or P letter using the index 0 and the Y letter using the index 1. And the T using index 2. So this is the positive index, right? You can also use the negative index which start from the right hand side. So it start from end and the index you can give here is from -1. So the last index will be -1, then -2, -3, -4, -5 and -6 here. So let's use these kind of indexes and let's see how we can use them. So here we have this string here. And let's say I want to get this value which is 9, which is the last letter of the string, so I can use C and here inside the square bracket I can give -1 and then press enter and it's going to give me the last letter of the string. If I give -2 here it will give me a second last letter. So the negative index start from the right hand side and it goes from -1 till the end of the string. Now let's use this negative number index with the list which we have. So we have this A list and if we can use A, and then we can give a colon and colon in -1 which is going to give you all the numbers in the reverse order in the list. So the list was starting from 0 to 9. It will give us 9 to 0 in that in reverse order. Now let's say if you want to get the first 2 item in reverse order. So this is when you use this -1 as the third parameter, it will give you everything in reverse order. So -1 as does step value is used to give everything in reverse order. So when you give for example 1 here and leave the end parameter empty, it's going to give you can see 1, 0. So as you can see a list start from 0, 1 and it's going to give us the reverse order of values. So it's going to give us 1 zeros because here we have given 1 and it's the end value for this reverse string because we have used the -1 here. Let's take some more examples. So instead of this start, I can give -3 here and then press enter and you can see it gives us 8 and 9, which are the last 2 items of the list in the reverse formatted. Because our index in reverse start from -1, -2, -3 and we say we are skipping there -3 option because we have seen that we just take the end -1. So -1, -2 and these will be given to us in the reverse order because we have used -1 here. Now you can also give for example -3 as the start, as a start value and then press enter and it's going to give us 0 to 7. So 0 to 7 except 8 and 9 in the reverse order. So because 3 this time is the start value and end value, That's so because 3 this time is the start value. So we go from -1 minus to -3. -3 is this index. And this is just towards value, so we get 0 to 7 in reverse order. So this is how you can use slice function and negative values with indexes in Python. I hope you have learnt about slice operation in Python in this video. Please don't forget to like and subscribe the channel. See you in next video. Until then, have a nice day.